When I look at anime games like God Eaters, Tokyo Ghoul, and Sao, my gut always telling me that it's going to be shit or mediocre, so I always stay away from anime games. Then Bandai comes with a new game called Scarlet Nexus. But the problem is there's a lot of big games coming by like Resident Evil 8, which no fucking way they gonna compete it. Then they use the power of influencer, VTuber. Ugh. Bandai is fully aware those who will only buy this game are whips and otaku. When I check at the Steam page and look at the title, I know that they're so desperate to sell this game. And those positive reviews are from the whips because their mind is so simple. Anime equals good. Of course it fails and it doesn't sell good for both Japan and overseas. Fun fact, I did a little bit of research about Toast. Not only that they helped Bandai making this game, they also ever helped Capcom make Resident Evil Survivor. No wonder Scarlet Nexus is a piece of shit game. Thanks, nerd. With all that mess, for sure this game is going to be bad. But for once, I wanna try it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this game is a hidden gem. And oh boy was I wrong. This game, it's much more worse than I imagined. I should have listened to my gut. Let's talk about the gameplay first. The combat is simple. It's just your basic hack and slash, square square triangle, some juggle move and so on. You can use your friend ability like fire or teleportation to do more damage to your enemy or to fight against some enemy that only some specific tactic will work on them. You have your own ability which is telekinesis. You can throw cars, rock or bulldozer at your enemy. Sounds fun, but you will do the exact same thing over and over again. You'll fight the same type of enemy with the same attack pattern. In just few hours, the combat becomes so bland and boring. They will relentlessly throw enemy at you every time you make a small progression. The worst part is later on in the game, you will face a lot of tanky enemy. They do this to prolong the gameplay by giving you a lot of unnecessary fight that drive me insane. So I try my best to invade every enemy I can and turn this game difficulty to easy. Because fuck this bullshit. Even that only helped me slightly. There's only few bosses in this game. They have almost the same attack pattern and not really that fun to fight. You'll mostly fight human enemy like Nagi, Kasane Team, and Karen. But again, it's a boring fight and it's not interesting. And the final boss? Well, of course it's disappointing. You just throw some stuff at the giant, destroy the mask, and fuck up Karen until he stand up again. Rinse and repeat. What an amazing gameplay. Holy shit. Maybe they focus more on the story and the character rather than the gameplay. Well, in that case, somehow they screw up even more. Every character in this game are just your generic copy-paste anime stereotype. You got your childhood friend? Check. You got your shy awkward girl? Check. You got your MILF? Check, check, check. I know this is an anime game, but could they at least change it a bit about the character personality? Because it feels so lazy and uninspiring. You know what's the biggest middle finger I get from this game? Have a look.
Damn, it's the crows.
I'm gonna give it my all.
From a fully animated cutscene turned into a PowerPoint presentation. What the fuck are they thinking? Did their budget run out or their animation team just go and jack off to hentai? Just look at that mouth. You will see the PowerPoint presentation more often rather than the fully animated cutscene. There are two characters, Yuito and Kasane. Each of them have different story, but luckily I chose Yuito because from what I heard, Kasane got a longer story. Thank God I chose Yuito because any more minute I play this game, I'll go berserk. The story is interesting but it's a mess and the pacing is all over the place. It's just plot twist after plot twist in not in a good way. You will hear a lot of unnecessary stuff that will drag on for so long, especially with this PowerPoint presentation style. This will bore you to death. You can bond with your friend to get more ability when you use them. This is kinda important because later in the game, you're gonna face a lot of tough enemy that's so hard to go
What are you
down.
doing?
Just skip it the moment Yuitor or any of his dysfunctional friends start talking because it's just gonna waste your time with some mundane stuff.
They're both doing great.
I know some people love this kind of slice of life storytelling, but it doesn't suit well in the situation because they are dealing with some potential end of the world scenario. There should be a little bit more tense or stress, but somehow it's like they don't give a shit at all.
I'm not getting near that thing.
When it comes with visual or graphic of the game, I usually don't care because I'm not a graphic whore, as long as it's good to look at. But in this game, it looks outdated. Even 2013 games look way better than this. They just use flashy effect to distract you from the game's graphic. I like the design of the city and the cult setting. Looks cool, but the whole place is bland. When I first traveled to the city, I thought, hey, maybe I can go to the convenience store, a shopping mall, or a cafe. Oh boy, was I expecting too much. All the levels in this game are extremely linear. Every stage is designed to slow you down and give you unnecessary fight. And to remind me all the suffering I went through all that level. In the last chapter, they recycle all the stage into one. Amazing, right? People say that the music in this game are great and amazing, but for me I think it's just mediocre. There is no music that feels memorable. At least there is no ear-piercing music that play in the background because I have enough torture playing this game already. But there is one music, one soundtrack, that it feels like someone suddenly get high and smash the piano when playing it.
It's a key card to open, I think.
Using brain trust.
If you still enjoy this game, I fucking salute you, especially those who finish 2-character story. This game feels like it's rushed and they don't give a shit about the quality of the game. It's a bad game, disguised in a AAA price to fool people. Guess how much this game costs? $20? $30? Huh, even that price is not even worth it. This game is cost $60. If I added the DLC with just some digital output and soundtrack, it will cost you whopping $80! $80 for this experience? Are you kidding me? Usually I don't mind if you hate or like any games, but for this game, I will say this. Whoever said that this game is good and you recommended people to play this game, you really have a low taste and standard on video games. If you like this game, please higher up your standard. If you say that it's because it's an anime game, it's supposed to be like this, that is a stupid point of argument and you know it. With this ridiculous price tag, you should be playing other game that's more cheaper and give you more experience rather than this game. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you enjoy it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.